the National Executive Committee of the Orange Democratic Movement yesterday adopted the report of the dreaded ODM Disciplinary Committee. And in their report, the ODM Disciplinary Committee had recommended the expulsion from the party of Honorable Aisha Jumwa and Honorable Suleiman Dori. So today, I want us to dissect the expulsion of the two from the party and also from parliament, and how it's going to affect the politics of Honorable Raila Odinga and William Ruto at the coast. But before we do that, kindly remember to subscribe. Aisha Jumwa and Suleiman Dori are in big problem. The ground at the coast is hostile for them. And ODM is also keen on ensuring that they are kicked out of the party and out of parliament. So why is ODM keen on expelling Aisha Jumwa and Suleiman Dori from the party? Before we look into all those, I want you to listen to the video, which I'm going to play next, of Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General of ODM, reading the National Executive Committee recommendations. Let's listen
Morning
in.
and afternoon, and we have a press statement for you here, which I will now proceed to read. These are the resolutions of the extraordinary meeting of the NEC held today, Thursday, 24th of January 2019. The National Executive Committee of the Orange Democratic Movement Party met today to listen to the members who have been recommended for expulsion from the party by the disciplinary committee. Today's meeting was as a result of the resolution of the NEC on the 4th of December 2018 that the leaders recommended for expulsion by the disciplinary committee be summoned to appear in person and be given a chance to defend themselves or to mitigate their cases. In the report, the disciplinary committee had made recommendations that the following members be expelled from the party. That is Honorable Aisha Jumwa, the MP for Malindi, Honorable Suleiman Dori, the MP of Msambweni constituency, Honorable Dan Ochieng Were, Evans Dada Marieba, Julius Odhiambo Gaya, Godfrey Anyango Juma, Honorable Paul Ongoro Wamunga, who are all members of the County Assembly of Homa Bay, and Honorable Immaculate Joyce Adhiambo, who is a member of the Busia County Assembly. These leaders have each been accorded adequate time to defend their positions in line with the recommendations made by the disciplinary committee in a report that was presented to the National Executive Committee on the 4th of December for consideration. Having listened to each one of them, the National Executive Committee of the party makes the following recommendations. With respect to the two members of parliament, these are the recommendations with respect to the two members of parliament. The NEC has adopted the recommendation of the disciplinary committee to have the two legislators, namely Honorable Aisha Jumwa and Honorable Suleiman Dori, expelled from the party, and has forwarded those recommendations to the National Governing Council of the party for ratification in accordance with the constitution of the ODM party. Number two, that the two members of parliament be de-whipped immediately from all parliamentary committees that they serve in the National Assembly with immediate effect, and that the minority whip of the party, Honorable Junet Mohammed, should move with speed to make the communication to the leadership of the House.
The politics at the coast is going to be very interesting. And just as I said, the coastal region will still remain under the grip of the Orange Democratic Movement. After the 2017 elections, William Ruto focused all his efforts in that region. But his strategy was not going to work. William Ruto's strategy at the coast was simple. Target the elected leaders, win them on your side, and everything will change. What William Ruto failed to understand then, and the likes of Aisha Jumwa fell for, was that ODM party has structures running up to the grassroots. So while William Ruto was busy convincing the leaders, Aisha Jumwa, Suleiman Dori, because Suleiman Dori was actually a big cut for William Ruto. He is the chairman of the coast parliamentary group. When William Ruto was doing this, he forgot to deal or to create his own network at the ground, at the grassroots. And ODM simply activated its network at the ground. And you know, at the coast, apart from ODM, the only other party which has presence at the coast is Jubilee. And Jubilee forms around 20-something%. And mostly, they are Kikuyus. So after the handshake, there was uncertainty. For example, if you are in Mombasa and you are a Jubilee supporter, and Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta are working together, where can you expect to get the votes from? Because the fact is, William Ruto is not a factor at the coast. He doesn't have any base as we speak now. Maybe he can create later. But as you speak, William Ruto doesn't have any base. Uhuru Kenyatta has the Kikuyus who can easily support him. Kalonzo has the Kamba voters in those regions. But ODM is the main party. So if you are in Mombasa, take for example Suleiman Shahbal, who contested against Joho. You know, he was assured of the Kikuyu votes. And now his only prayer was to get a few votes here, there to top up. But after the handshake, it's now not clear where the Kikuyus will vote. And this is why you're seeing a lot of the politics are changing. Those people are coming back to ODM. And this is the problem Aisha Jumwa is facing at the coast. William Ruto failed to create his own network. So while he focused on getting these elected leaders, the governors, like he has Governor Kingi on his side, he has Governor Mvurya, he failed to deal with the grassroots. Remember, Governor Mvurya won the governorship. But the presidency, that's the only county where, at the coast, where Raila Odinga got the highest percentage. I think it was 87%. So the grassroots still are with Raila Odinga. So what Raila did, after Ruto started reaching out to the leaders, Raila simply activated the grassroots, mostly the MCS and his party officials. And these people dealt thoroughly with the likes of Aisha Jumwa. Listen to them. Listen to a bit of how they dealt with them. And this is what shocked Aisha Jumwa, because most of these people were actually her core supporters.
ODM Jumwa, ODM Jumwa, Kiuno Wahaga, Kiuno Wahaga. ODM ondoa Aisha Jumwa. ODM ondoa Aisha Jumwa. Tumuoneshe kwamba yeye alifanya kuja na hana kura ya Malindi.
Alifanya kuja na hana kura ya Malindi.
Yeye alipokuja, kwanza kumbukeni, alikuwa na mambo mawili. Kwanza ni mama, na Malindi hawajachagua mama. Halafu pili, yeye ni mgeni. Lakini tulisahau na tukamuosha na jiki mpaka akatakata, watu wakampa kura. Leo hii amemea pembe, anaenda kusema kiuno changu kina mtu anakisubiri.
Malindi hatuuzi.
Shame on you. Semeni shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Kama ni kiuno, hatukukuchagua ukatuoneshe kiuno. Kiuno mpelekee Ruto. Sisi tunataka maendeleo Malindi. Hatuna haja ya kiuno chako. Kwa hivyo tunawaambia, the message is very short and clear. Joho, tunakusubiri uje usimamie uchaguzi mdogo wa Malindi.
Karibu.
Na nina imani hii uchaguzi mdogo wa Malindi, it will be the mother of all battles. Yes. Wacha Ruto akuje, lakini mimi ninajua it will be the battle between Ruto na Raila Amolo Odinga. Na mimi ninakubali kwamba Raila akikuja hapa atamaliza kazi. Hivi hajaja kisha mambo yako nywe. Je, akikuja itakuwaje? Kwa hivyo tunataka tuambie kwamba apeleke kiuno kwa Ruto, sisi tupate mbunge mwingine ambaye atarudisha hadhi ya Malindi kule ilipokuwa. Manake ametufanya watu wa Malindi tumeaibika, tunaulizwa, tunachekwa. Mlichagua mbunge gani mwenye kuonyesha kiuno?
Now, that's how Raila Odinga has managed to deal with the threat which was being posed by William Ruto and the elected leaders from the coast. Now, back to the main topic. How is this expulsion going to affect Raila Odinga politics and William Ruto's politics? It's very simple. I want you to listen very keenly to what Muhammad Ali is saying. You know, he accompanied Aisha Jumwa yesterday, and in the press conference, this is what Muhammad Ali said. Just listen very keenly before we proceed.
Kazi yako ni kuchimba viongozi wa pwani ambao wanataka maendeleo. Leo wewe umeweka viongozi katika kila kona, viongozi tarumbeta ambao wanafanya kazi yako ya kupiga domo. Unazuia viongozi wanaotaka kufanya kazi wafanye kazi. Hii ni ishara tosha kwamba sisi viongozi wa pwani tumechoka na siasa za kitoto, siasa za kijinga, siasa za kushabikia ujinga. Sisi hapa sote tunaungana kwa sababu tunataka kuona pwani inang'aa na inaenda juu. Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kusema ya kwamba kwa ndugu yangu Dori na Aisha kuletwa hapa leo kwa sababu ya masuala ya ODM, tunataka kusema hatuna shida na ODM, hatuna vita na ODM. Sisi tunajua hivi ni vita vya Mombasa, vita vya mtu binafsi. Na Dori alichaguliwa na watu wake. Aisha alichaguliwa na watu wake Malindi. Wewe kama governor ulichaguliwa na watu wako. Heshimu maamuzi ya watu wa Dori. Heshimu maamuzi ya watu wa Aisha. Wewe wataka kujifanya king na kufanya hawa watu wote wakusujudie. Hizo siasa za lele mama, za kitoto zimepitwa na wakati. Hii ndio sura ya Mombasa. Hawa wote ni viongozi kutoka kuanzia Lamu mpaka Msambweni. Hawa ni viongozi wa pwani. Na kokoni moja sisi tunasema
from that alone you can deduce two things. Number one, it's clear that the MPs from the coast are now trying to exonerate ODM as a party from their problems and focusing on Ali Hassan Joho. That's one thing which is coming out clear. And number two, something which is also coming out clear from Muhammad Ali's statement is that Hassan Joho and to some extent ODM has actually created a parallel team which is checkmating these guys. And that's not the big problem. Just as I said before, you see, Hassan Joho is going to play a key role in Raila Odinga's politics. And in my previous day, I think 2 days ago, I said clearly that Hassan Joho has been released by Raila Odinga to start moving around the country. And it's going to be in Busia on Saturday and Sunday. And I think in Kakamega also. And Vihiga. And at the coast, if you are keen, these MPs have tried so much to attack Hassan Joho, but Hassan Joho has never responded to them. And in my view, that's the biggest problems they are facing. And you know, of all these MPs, none of them is capable of staging a fight. The only person who could stage a fight against Joho is Hassan Omar. Because you know Hassan Omar is firebrand. But Hassan Omar has taken a low profile from politics and probably strategizing for Mombasa 2022. Because as a matter of fact, Hassan Omar can easily succeed Hassan Joho in Mombasa. So he has gone back to the drawing board. So he's no longer anywhere in this Jubilee politics, Jubilee and ODM politics at the coast. So the moment Hassan Omar left those people, then nobody can actually take Joho head on. In Kilifi, where Ruto has managed to win most of the MPs, it is Joho who gave most of those MPs the certificate. Two were actually working in his government, and he pushed for their nominations. So without Joho, those MPs would not have been MPs, and they're aware. They're aware there are people who are stronger than them. Another thing which is also very clear is that the MPs are now trying to soften their stand towards Raila Odinga and towards ODM. So that tells you one thing, that the Orange Democratic Movement is actually very strong in Mombasa. And Suleiman Dori was defeated in a broad daylight by an ODM contestant. But Joho gave him certificate because Suleiman Dori is related to Hassan Joho. And Hassan Joho also made Suleiman Dori as the chairperson of the Coast Parliamentary Group. So Suleiman Dori cannot stage any fight against Hassan Joho. And this is what they've tried the last 1 year, to engage Joho in a fight, which Joho has completely refused to engage in. So they're in big problem. And just as I said, Raila Odinga at the coast is still a very strong guy. For William Ruto to succeed in coast, he must do two things. The first thing William Ruto must do is that he must create his own network. He should forget about focusing on elected leaders. Those people will not give him anything. Raila Odinga will simply stand someone against those people and they'll be defeated. So William Ruto must start creating his own network. Yeah, because what he's been doing currently is that every Friday, these people goes to his office, he gives them money to go to the ground. And that's what most of these people want. And then at the end of the day, you'll realize even this money, it doesn't even reach the ground. The other thing it does for them, which has come to a stop now, is that you would go to a constituency or a constituency and launch a government road and use that as his campaign strategy. And as you are aware, Fred Matiang'i has been placed now, will be the one responsible for doing that. So these MPs will no longer have a place to run to. And William Ruto will no longer use those development as a strategy to reach the ground. So he must go directly to the people. And for Raila Odinga, what I think the ODM party wants to achieve with the expelling the two MPs are 2 or 3. The first thing they want to achieve is to send a very strong signal or statement to all the rebels. Remember, in Kilifi, there's this guy called Philip Charo. Philip Charo was a very strong candidate for ODM. But William Tengo defeated him. William Tengo was actually a project of the Kilifi governor during that by-election. And you know, Aisha Jumwa was the women rep. So Philip Charo left ODM and went to Jubilee and gave ODM a hard time. So if Aisha Jumwa decides to leave today, ODM, as I know, or Raila Odinga, as I know, will simply make a phone call to Philip Charo. And Aisha Jumwa will be a done deal. And in Msambweni, where Suleiman Dori comes from, I know Raila Odinga and ODM will simply reach out to the guy who actually defeated Suleiman Dori at the nominations, but was not given the certificate. Because the guy, being an ODM member, did not actually leave ODM. So Raila Odinga and ODM will simply reach out to him, and the fate of Aisha Jumwa and Suleiman Dori will be sealed. Personally, I'm sympathetic to Aisha Jumwa. This lady worked hard for ODM. The other thing which I think ODM will try to achieve with the 2 by-elections is to create now Hassan Joho as the face of the party in in the coast. Remember, Amason Kingi, who is the Kilifi governor, is not very comfortable with Hassan Joho. And probably that's why he's moving towards William Ruto, because he believes Hassan Joho is probably an Arab. and he's a Mijikenda, and for that matter is the guy who should lead the coastal region. But Hassan Joho has created his own brand. You see, Hassan Joho is someone who can go to any part of this republic and people will run after him, because he created that brand, Joho, brand 001. Today, if we talk of 001, everybody knows that's Hassan Joho. So ODM will use the 2 by-elections to install Joho as the kingpin of Coast. Remember, Hassan Joho has been trying to reach out to other people. He has managed to bring on board Suleiman Shahbal, and now I think they are in working terms. I'm told probably he's been trying to reach out to Hassan Omar, and if he reaches out to Hassan Omar, then that would be very good. Then in Taita Taveta, I'm told he's in a working relationship with the governor, who has also dumped the Tangatanga movement. And in Kwale, the former speaker, who is a very strong candidate, I mean, he's a very strong man on the ground, is on his side. So Hassan Joho is also creating his own network. But the 2 by-elections will actually install him now officially as the leader of the coast. I don't know what you think, but for now, that's how I see it. Although I'm very sympathetic to Aisha Jumwa, she worked very hard for ODM, and I would prefer to continue seeing her in parliament, not because of any other thing, but because of her brand of politics. Yeah, kukula now ODM wangemwacha tu akule kidogo, because there's nothing hard. You know, in course it's very difficult to elect a woman. So this lady was elected together with Mishi Mboko. So if she's kicked out from ODM, then it will be very difficult even at the cost to have another woman elected as an MP. Thank you guys for watching, and please, as usual, don't forget to subscribe. And you can also leave my WhatsApp, I can also leave you with my WhatsApp number. You can drop a WhatsApp message to me, 0777741323. Just drop a WhatsApp message on what you think. I have received a lot of requests to analyze the Embakasi South elections. So I'm still doing my due diligence there. And I think it's one of the videos I'm going to produce either tomorrow or later today. Thank you guys.